Hey.
Come on, good.
Annoying sound in the world?
Get the fuck up.
I finally edited the audio for this as much as I could, better things that I did. We're gonna add you in there too, Justin. We just don't have any footage of you. That's what, hence the webcam.
Yeah, right.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but it sounds better.
I didn't until you said that.
There you go.
Yo, what the fuck is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of HMHD, Heavy Music, Heavy Dads podcast.
Windows 11.
Yeah, what the
Fucking
fuck?
weird. Stupid.
What is up? It's getting fun again, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feeling it? Yeah?
I'm feeling it. I have not left my computer for like weeks.
Is that a good thing for you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I bought that new laptop, and I'm like, oh, this is better than the computer I built. What the fuck?
Yeah, so Justin was late today. That fucking sucks. What's up with that, dude?
He was retardy. God damn it. We're not even a minute in. I'm leaving it in. I don't care.
You didn't say the word, so it's up to you. If
You're right. It's a combo word.
Yeah, it's a combo word.
It's Urban Scrabble. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, I guess we all went to a show. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier about it, and we suck. We should have took photos of each other.
I'm the worst about that.
Yeah.
And even as Brandy, like, I am not good about it.
Yeah, so we saw Taking Back Sunday, and it was a good hang. They just don't sound good anymore, but I just don't give a fuck. Like to me,
Okay, so you guys have been. I'm not saying anything bad about the music. I've never been a fan of like that genre in particular. I've known of Taking Back Sunday obviously since I was in high school. I honestly could not have like named a song, but as soon as I heard, obviously their hits, I was like, oh yeah, I know that song. Yeah. Like Break You Down, all that shit.
Yeah.
So have you guys seen them before live?
I've probably seen them like 15 times.
Oh, okay. So
That's
this
like
is
my
a staple band for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the sound again wasn't the best, but
No, for me, and this is what I was telling Dallas, and like I was telling Justin's wife earlier today. I was like, it's just a nostalgic thing for me. Like I know what he sounds like. Not saying that like Adam's always sounded bad. Like I don't know, man.
more of a studio kind of.
Like when
maybe?
I first saw them was it was actually the first time I ever saw Bayside, and I was already like a huge Taking Back Sunday fan, and I saw Taking Back Sunday, and Bayside opened for them. Oh, it was actually it's
Dad
funny.
burp.
Show my age. It was the day after that 3-2-1 show that we all played together. That Transit played. Deception of a Ghost, I think, played that show.
Yeah, it's so long ago.
Right. So Transit sucked. And then Transit played the next day at House of Blues with Bayside and Taking Back Sunday.
I remember that band, Deception of a Ghost. Like, I mean, I don't remember what they sound like, but I remember that name.
I think they headlined that show.
Did they? I don't know.
But that was the first time I ever saw Bayside, and it was like one of the first times I heard, like, since like The Sacred, like I heard a band for the first time. I'm like, I need to know every word. I need to listen to every fucking song. Like, why have I not? I felt so dumb.
For Bayside.
For Bayside, yeah. And so Bayside, like, kind of became that band for me.
That's cool.
And but like Taking Back Sunday was always a good time. And like me and my old boss Jake, that used to be our thing. Every time they would come into town, they would either play one or two nights. We would go. If they were playing 2 nights, we'd go both nights. And it was kind of like our thing that we would do. Get a hotel in Orlando or wherever they're playing. And
That felt so good. I will say this. Regardless of how he sounded, I thought he had energy, even though, like, I know they're all older now. I mean, they were probably, like, in their, early 20s when they were popular. So they're probably in their early 40s, late 40s.
Yeah.
And he still kind of tried to command the crowd as best he could. The tectonics plate shifted over there.
Justin's just not.
My bad. Okay.
Dude.
What would you say
Justin's getting shit for
you
the
do
all-night
here?
Yeah, Justin's over there just like
Honestly, there's two things that I knew were going to happen. One, I was surprised that didn't happen. One, I knew it was going to be like a huge fucking reunion.
Yeah.
Like if people our age or that we went to high school and shit with, like, which it was.
Yeah.
So I saw Marcus. So I was super stoked to see Marcus.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brian was there. We saw a bunch of people we all knew, like we went to school with, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that it didn't sell out.
I'm not surprised. And
Really?
I was telling Dallas earlier, like we all went out. Did you? I know Justin went out, and I think Morgan went out the same night that Sublime played, and it was nuts, dude. I don't know if Sublime like sold out there, but like down
This
Cocoa
area,
Village was like nuts, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I don't know.
I still feel though, like I know what you're saying though, like the demographic around here, a lot more people probably like more of like the ska, whatever surf, shit than.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when I was in high school, I couldn't find a single profile that didn't have Take Us Back Sunday on it. You know what I mean? I was just surprised that it didn't sell out. Like if Bayside played, then it didn't sell out. I'd be like, why didn't it?
You know what's really funny, and I almost wasn't.
It's Biden's economy, really.
Yeah, right. I almost wasn't going to talk about this, but I will because it kind of makes me feel gross.
What you into?
No, I have a lot. Like,
Mark that.
Yeah, right.
It's fine. I got it. I'll cut it out.
So at the end of the show, like the next day, we had to go to like an anime con. So we had to wake up early. I was like, I don't want to hang out. Like, I want to go home. And so that was like, okay. And we're walking out to go home. And I run into my buddy Joel. He's like, RG, what the fuck? And I haven't seen him in a long time. Like he was like someone I met in middle school.
Was he the black guy that you were talking to?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And so we were like hanging out kind of where we were standing watching, and we're just like catching up. And he was like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
hey, you guys were fucking chatting it up.
Dude, like, he's like,
about it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I kind of like, it's like, damn, they're chilling.
And so I was wearing a Bayside shirt, and Joel was wearing a Deftones shirt, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, this random lady walked out to us, and she's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin your conversation. You're wearing a Bayside shirt, and he's wearing a Deftones shirt. And then she looks at him and goes, so do you even listen to them? And I'm like,
fucking funny.
And I go, he goes, like, fucking with her. He goes, oh, yeah, I just wear this. Of course, I like, whatever. And she's like, I just didn't expect someone like you to even know what that band is. I'm like, because he's fucking black? I'm like,
well, there's, it's funny. There's also,
she was so fucking gross, dude.
I know,
like,
but it's funny,
and
I'm not defending her, but there's also like two things that could happen with that. Is if I see like a 13-year-old wearing a Deftones shirt, I'm like,
your dad likes Deftones.
I wouldn't have expected you to be wearing a Deftones shirt, but I'm pretty sure that probably wasn't the case.
Yeah, it was not. She was like so puzzled. She was like,
"Is this a white people salon?"
Yeah, yeah. That's a real sentence that came out of somebody's mouth.
Were you there for that?
No, I heard about it.
I was by myself then.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, that's when we were like building
it out. Yeah. Unintentional racism.
Yeah. But no, like that kind of shit is just so like in the music scene, it's just so fucking bigot. Like, I'm sorry, if you're in your mid-30s wearing a band shirt, there's a good chance you're of that band, And he's like, dude, I listen to them every the Deftones is my favorite band. And it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter. If it's not your favorite band and you just like that band, it shouldn't fucking matter what you are. Like, you're wearing a fucking shirt. Sit down and shut up. Like,
I felt so bad because I remember you came up to me like, hey, I'm talking to my friend. He's got a Deftones shirt on.
Yeah.
And I was like,
because I know that's like one of your favorite bands.
Fuck, I'm going to talk to this dude. But then I saw you guys like just fucking, I was chatting. I was like, no, I'm going to hang back.
That dude gassed me up so much. I haven't been gassed up like that in forever. He was like talking to Dallas like,
I had Tijuana Flats on Sunday.
And it's coming out today.
Up crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was talking to Dallas. He's like, you don't know this guy. This guy's that guy. And I'm just like, shut up. Like, keep going.
And Dallas is like,
Yeah.
Speaking of shirts, I have like when you go out or like go to a show, like when I go to a show, I kind of wear like lazy clothes because I don't want anything to get ruined. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen me when I go to a show. I like to wear my sweatpants with the zipper pockets. That way I don't lose anything if I go in the pit. And I'll kind of wear a shirt that I don't care about. That way, if it gets ruined or ripped or something, I don't have to think about it. You need to get that?
I don't know.
Oh, God, put it on speaker.
I was gone. I was trying to get it to stop vibrating on the table.
If I go out, like if I just go out, like if me and Brandy go out, I don't typically I won't wear any band t-shirts. I'll just wear like a plain black or plain like blue with some shorts or something like that. But if I'm going to a show or something like that, I have a go-to shirt, and it's that hood shirt.
Yeah. Everyone loves that
and that's why I love that shirt. So the back of the shirt, it says, I'll put a picture up too. It says "Kill all pedophiles."
Yeah.
And the amount of people that talk to me all night, it's so funny, and I love it. I love it to death. And it's so funny. Like, some guy we were at Village Idiot, and he was like, "Bro, I love your shirt." And I go, "I don't want to find the guy that doesn't." And he's like, what? No, but it's just like and Brandy hates it because like we went to Top Golf with her dad one time, and I wore that shirt, and it's just funny.
It's a good shirt.
It's a great shirt.
You do get comments every single time,
dude. Every time I wear it out,
rightfully so though.
And it's funny. I mean, obviously we all have the same sentiment, but like, one guy was like, "I will use my own ammo." Like, the people get like upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, "Well, I will do it myself."
Yeah, as they should.
It's so good. When I went to the Under Oath show with Spirit Box and Straight from the Path, there were people like taking pictures of me all day, like. And I was like,
so funny.
I was like, and the only thing, and I don't know if they didn't or not do it, hoods, you should have put your logo on the back of the shirt too, because you would, with that kind of shirt, you would have got way more publicity.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Killing Pedophiles. If you're a pedophile,
no. Unaliving pedophiles.
Oh, no, sorry.
Mark Zuckerberg, the zombie jiu-jitsu guy, he doesn't like the word killing.
Or if you can bully them into unaliving themselves, that'd be cool too.
Bring back bullying.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I'm here for gatekeeping and bullying.
Yeah. I got my truck fixed finally.
You did, yeah.
I had to buy a slide hammer, which, like, the first time my starter went out, I didn't have all the right tools, so I bought all the right tools, and I was like, this time I was like, oh, this would be easy. I got all the right stuff. Nope, bolt was seized in there. Couldn't get it out. I bought a slide hammer. Never even really seen or used one before, and it was like one hit. Out. That was good. And then my toilet's fucked up, and you came over yesterday for like 2.5 hours trying to fix the pee-pee poo-poo situation. But other than that, it was
dude, it was so funny because like I'm on your roof, right? And for those who don't know, as a plumber, I have a cage of cables, and it's 75 feet. And that's typically enough to get to, like, clear the stoppage. I have a second set of cables that's also another 75 feet that I keep in my van.
It's 150.
Yep. Quick mouths. That I keep in my van just in case that's not long enough or the yard's long. Doesn't matter. But I wasn't able to bring my van over, so I had to, go get the cage. Probably 1 in 50 stoppages, I need the second cable, the second cage.
Well, it's my house, so of course you need to have fucking both of them.
So I had to take another trip to go grab the second cage.
Dude, dumb.
And as I grab it, I'm like, I bet you I only need half of this length. And dude, like literally a foot into it, I could just hear it. Oh. And I'm just like,
well, it's my house. I mean, I fix one thing and then something else breaks.
Yeah.
So it's just the way.
But your house smelled like shit last night, dude.
Dude, it was not.
It was
good.
bad. Yeah.
Thankfully, it all went in the shower.
Yeah.
I flooded it with bleach, and it's all good. Okay, so you said you had some music that you wanted to start off with.
So I want to start it off with this. All right. So the band is.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ!
Every time
it's lo-fi hip hop. Pretty sure.
Is that what you're starting off with? Lo-fi hip hop.
So this first band is called Dead in the Dirt, and the song is called Suffer.
You know, I've heard of this band, and it's funny because I was like, "What do you mean? Didn't be Rotting in Dirt?" That band ruled.
So. This song is 52 seconds long, dude.
You know what? I'm going to follow up with another 55-second song after this. So we'll go ahead and do that.
This song.
So it's Dead in the Dirt, Suffer.
Yes.
Oh, it's right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
That's everything I wish Converge would be.
Dude, 51 seconds,
perfect.
dude. That, like, Dead in the Dirt. I followed up. I like kind of dove in on them. It's a lot like that.
Oh, yeah,
dude, it is like in your garage, just like hitting a hammer against a fucking like engine.
It's
just
good.
nuts, dude.
That's good lift music for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I got a couple bands on here that
I've
are like lift bands for you. Like,
yeah, I've heard of Dead in the Dirt before, and I've always I don't know why I didn't ever come to fruition to play them, but like. You're good.
I'm getting there.
You're kind of getting there a little bit.
I'm getting
because
there,
once
dude.
I hear a blast beat, I'm like, I don't think he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna like it or not.
okay, but like, so that song had more. It was a lot of blasts, right? It was just mayhem.
It was more, yeah. But there's a lot of newer bands coming out, like Gulch, which I think the singer of Tsunami is a member of the band Gulch, which is kind of the similar sign, like Power Violence. But it's weird because I like Power Violence, obviously Weekend Nachos, but I don't like grindcore. I don't know.
It's a quick hop,
Yeah,
away,
and I'm not downing it. I'm not a fan. But it's so funny that you played that because there's another band that I have that I want to play today that bridges blast beat violence with a little bit of like melodic.
Yeah.
I'm like,
ooh,
yeah.
I thought when I heard that today, I was kind of like, oh no, it was yesterday. I was trying to like, I've been really trying to just open my third eye to fucking music lately. I really have. And so,
Is that your butthole?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to, it's weird. I had to stand on my hands. It's so sick.
That reminds me of a meme I have to find for you later. It involves buttholes.
But like, I've been like really just trying to like, I've been trying to rework my algorithm on Spotify.
Yeah, I get that.
Because I don't like, Spotify is really good to be like, hey, you want to hear the same song you've been listening to? Like, it's really good about that. And I'm okay with that sometimes, but like, I'm like, I just want to just bend its arm backwards a little bit. Mm-hmm. And
you gotta flood it, unfortunately,
dude.
Because same thing with YouTube. Like I'll watch like I'll be hooked on like a certain thing for a while, like as far as a topic, and then I'll get kind of bored. But then it takes me like a week or two of watching other videos to like kind of refresh it.
It's like I hate and love to say it, but like every now and then, my For You page on TikTok, I'll just find a random band. I'm like, who is this? And then I'll go down there. Then I'll go into that rabbit hole because we talked about it last episode, to where like when you go into like the whole like fans like and such as or whatever. Yeah. When you go into the bigger bands, you're not going to find anything good. You get it. So it's always fun to do that.
Yeah, it's hard to do. So Brandy just texted me. She goes, the sounds coming out of that room that nobody would have any idea, and it's fucking hilarious. It's like, imagine she can't hear us talking. She just hears us going.
But when I stumbled upon Dead in the Dirt, dude,
I like them. I like them a lot.
I wanted to play it first on this episode. Just kind of get the juice. Just dude, that just got me like.
I like that. Well, I mean, we kind of had a habit of doing that over the last couple episodes, like the One Man Scarab that we played a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Same thing, little power violence, and I like that, but it's dirty.
Dude, his voice in the beginning, can we just, like, that little thing that he does in the beginning, it's just so fucking nuts. It's like in the very beginning. Dude, that's like that dude.
That's good,
dude.
Like
if I'm at a show, right, and I just hear feedback and fucking drums, and someone's doing that, dude, you're breaking fucking necks, dude.
Oh yeah,
like
there's a pylon before that even happens.
I am standing on that stage. Like I want to be so much a part of like that. Like that is so fucking sick to me.
Okay, so now you've kind of like altered me a little bit. I don't want to. Okay,
dude, I'm evolving.
Let's just go play the quick one that I have. The band is called Vultures. Yeah, right there. And this song is called Rat King. It's 50 seconds, so it's even shorter. And I thought it's not the same style.
What's crazy about this is that it's a music video for a 50-second long.
Oh yeah, but
song.
you'll and when you start seeing it, you'll see why it's only a minute, because anything longer would have taken an eon to create. So this is Vultures.
Stop motion?
Kinda. Yeah. So go ahead, play it. Vultures Rat King.
Rats like grass, hatred feels like I'm constantly running alive, and it pains me to see what a wreck I've become. Harder and harder and harder to breathe. Vultures swarm like flies to look up. They swarm and I fight, but it only gets worse. Oh God, what's the point? No one to love, so acceptance I trust. Life got the better of me, and I don't think I'll ever break free from this.
That's it. There it is.
Yeah,
it's quick.
dude.
And there's a couple of other songs that I had listened to from them, and that band's got a lot of energy. I liked his voice. It was good. They're almost like a darker Every Time I Die type of feel. You know what I mean? But it was quick, short. But now you got me thinking about my other song. It's like, oh God.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that kind of shit. Like, it's very. I keep using the word drivey. Is that the right word? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very
It's got
like
energy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's always been like my argument with like the whole like beatdown is I don't hate beatdown, but it's just, to me, it's very boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Well,
just
it's not challenging for you.
No,
so,
it's
like-
not even that, but it's just like the song starts with the breakdown.
Yeah.
The verse is a faster version of the breakdown,
Yeah.
a slow two-step of the breakdown, then the breakdown, which is the same speed as the breakdown from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? There's no,
Which I guess, you know, like,
it's the dynamic. So there's nothing bringing it high and taking it back low.
and I get why you like Orphan, because Orphan is a beatdown band.
It is, but they're insane though. Like
Yeah.
they're very dynamic when it comes to like that. You know, it's the same thing with like. So if I can compare it to like deathcore, for example, a lot of the bands will kind of do that. They either kind of keep it more regulated to the spectrum of like death metal, but then there's certain bands like. Suicide Silence was one of the first ones that I remember that actually did it well. They would start out with like a blast beat, they'd have like the thrash, and then they would just cut it in half and just slam the fucking breakdown in your face.
Yeah.
But that dramatic change is so, to me, it's important because it makes that part is 10 times heavier.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like the chuggiest breakdown.
Yeah.
But you do a dramatic speed change. Like if you bring me up or bring me down, I personally like that. Like, you know, and like the garbage can thrower people, like they love the beat down. That's fine. I don't care. But I mean, I don't know. But that's the thing nowadays. You throw utility things around the room.
Oh, dude, it was a thing back in the day.
Dude, if I get hit in the head with a garbage can, I'm punching you in the dick.
You say that, dude? Maybe I told the story before, but like...
About two-piece?
No. Years ago, probably like 10, 12 years ago, I went down south, South Florida, and saw Maylene, and they played with Guns Up.
Oh, I remember that band.
Dude, there was a guy that we called Big Red. And typically when Melbourne... Non-Florida people won't really understand this, but when Melbourne people go to any shows, if enough Melbourne people, like they just run that show. We did not run that show. At least when Guns Up played, because like there was a dude that was just, we called him Big Red. It was a big bald dude that wore a red shirt, and if you were at the show, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of the venue. Had a bar that was like a diamond in the middle of the fucking floor. Small fucking stage. It was fucking sick. But he was like just moshing or whatever. I guess hit a girl. He walks away to in the middle of the pit. Girl comes up, starts hitting him. Right? Bah, bah, bah. And he's just like going like this. And you can see him laughing. He's like,
Yeah.
And she starts walking away. He grabs a fucking trash can as she walks away. Fucking throws it like over his head, Donkey Kong style. Boom! Smacks right in the fucking back. She falls into the crowd. And then he just continues to just fuck up everybody. And every Melbourne people's like, who the fuck is this? Dude, it was nuts, dude. I was like, God damn, where are we? Like, that's why it was always weird to go out to out of town shows for that reason, because you don't know who anybody is, and you don't know. And that's what's wrong with like some of these newer shows today. Everyone thinks they're entitled to fucking. No, you're not, dude. You gotta fucking. That's your fucking. That is his home show, town, like or whatever. That's his fucking.
They
pick.
got fingerless gloves and mouth guards now, bro.
It's true though.
That's what they do.
You know, I think underneath the hot dog costume is like fucking padding or something like that.
Stupid. The fuck. Fucking stupid. Everybody's fucking taking what is that photo called? Hardstyle fucking Pikachu. Stupid. I hate you. Don't do that.
I hardstyle. Don't.
No. I hardstyle too, but not with a Pikachu costume.
Oh no. I hardstyle with when I met Taking Back Sunday with Adam.
I wonder what the bands think. And I bet there's like some like what would Henry Rollins think? Like, and that guy's so negative. He's negative, but like in a weird way.
He's like one of the few like
he's
people
like, you got 3 seconds to ask me a question, and it better be fucking good. And he's like, well,
with that interview with Nardwar.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh fuck, you got me.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do some research into that Nardwar guy because
that dude is a magician, dude.
I don't know how he's just an internet dude. Like he's just on the internet constantly.
Yeah, that's
like
his
he
thing.
has to be.
But he's been like that for like 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah,
like he's been fucking doing it, and he's got mad respect from a lot of people, and he must have fucking.
Want to do that much research about the bands and music? I mean, come on, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just want to go ahead and get that melodic blast beat song out of the way?
Sounds like you do, so let's go.
Yeah, let's just get out of the way.
How you doing, Justin? You being real quiet over there.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Sure you are. I'm gonna fuck with him all night tonight.
His voice is late too.
Yeah.
Play the
Fucking shit.
play the Helpless, the band Helpless, right there.
I feel helpless in this.
Yeah, that's fine.
right now.
It's Helpless Focus Group Extraction, and it's good. It reminds me a lot of that band that I love.
Misery Signals.
No, but the guitar player actually has something to do with another song that I want to play later. Fuck, what was that band that I like? Not important. Just go ahead and play it.
I like band names like this. Just single word.
Just like, it's so blunt.
Yeah. The Junction. I wonder where that's at. I feel like that would be so hard to be in a band like this, playing an instrument and doing vocals. Are they a 3-piece? They are. Looks like it, yeah. Fucking nuts, dude.
See there, you got a little bit of the layers in there a little bit. I like that.
This made me, where's my mannequin? Oh. What is that?
Got a lot of Scarlet. It's got a lot of old, like,
Norma Jean.
Justin mentioned it earlier, arsonists get all the girls. Kind of like quick tap between.
Even the drummer looks like he's got a mouth mic.
It could be.
That's what it looks like.
Wild. Yeah, I can definitely see like Chariot, old Norma Jean kind of in there too.
Yeah. Did you already say Scarlet?
Yes, on an old episode.
That was fucking tits.
It's good. It's good. I mean, it was like a little bit where it's. had a little bit more construction to it than just like a standard power violence, and obviously had a little, because it's not uncommon. Like most power violence is just power chord heavy, just fucking ripping it fucking right in your face.
There's something about that though, like being a 3-piece and they're all doing vocals, they're all obviously playing their instrument. You got to know your shit, man. Yep. Dude, like playing that kind of shit, and maybe it's easy for him, but like that's nuts, dude.
What also depends.
He never stopped. Like his vocals continued from start to be like.
Was he playing bass or guitar?
He was playing guitar.
Okay.
The dude on the stage, right? Was
so
playing
it's
bass.
kind of one of those things where you either start out doing that like together. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There he is. The sun's going down. RJ fixed the window
halfway.
Yeah, and made it worse halfway.
No, that episode, that video made me realize I don't have my mannequin. What happened to my mannequin?
It's in the garage.
Oh, okay.
You never brought it in.
I didn't? I thought I did.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no. Yeah.
Maybe next episode. Next episode will show up.
Yeah. No, but I like that because it's just the recording is good too. Like it's not. You know, I know there's like this whole kick now of like, you know, like the traditional punk and hardcore bands going back to like kind of on purpose.
Like a potato-y sound.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's kind of the nostalgia kind of brings it back, you know. But that band was cool because they had like, you know, so they were fast, they were with it, but they would slow it down briefly. And they had a good, you know, up and down. And, you know, they didn't go super melodic, but they added some chords in there, you know, that's cool.
What is that? Because like the way it's like, it just makes you just want to.
Oh yeah. Well, actually,
it's like a loopy, like
a lot of bands that where they just instead of like, so obviously for a traditional breakdown, a lot of people think that the kick drum pattern kind of goes with the chugs of the guitar and all that stuff. But obviously they're playing, they're not playing like chugs. So
it's a cymbal play too.
A lot of death metal bands would do it too. Like a lot of the Florida death metal bands in like the 80s and early 90s would do it too. So it would just be a kick and a snare on the 1 and 3. So and all it does is just slow it down, but it doesn't change the tempo.
That's why like you would see some bands set up and like typically, not all the times, but like for FYA, like you would look at the gear and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You can kind of predict what this band, if it was going to be good or not. But anytime, and FYA is a bad example for drummers because they all kind of, it was all kind of the same. But like locally, it'd be like, they would have a snare. If they showed up with a snare, bass, a floor tom.
Their whole drum set.
That was their whole drum set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, they didn't have like too many cymbals. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they had like a super small, like little like niche kit. Niche?
Quiche. Yes, we went over this last episode.
I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm saying like, most of the times, like I always thought it was really cool, like watching people work more with less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they just had like a small. Logan Rivera was always really good about it. he would use like a fucking floor tom as like a bass.
That's because he sold the bass drum on Craigslist.
Dude, have you been in that dude's house?
No,
dude. You'd drop on your knees.
Oh, I know he's got good gear,
dude. And it's probably changed a lot. I don't know if Logan even listens to us or whatnot, but for Extinction, I went over to his house and took photos of them forever ago, dude.
I remember that band.
Dude, forever ago. And I remember going into one of his rooms, and it was just wall to wall. Dude, like you can barely walk into it. It was just so much stuff. Matt Horner does that too, but Matt Horner like collects like very old 70s equipment, like gear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Weird synthesizer shit, like things you have to plug into other stuff.
There's also a huge market for that too. I mean, if that's your thing, like I would love to have like older style, like analog gear and all. I mean, I don't necessarily
kind of where he like goes.
Don't need it, but it's like one of those things where it's like, I mean, I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like
those old like loopers and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like you just start turning knobs.
Especially,
I don't know what any of it does, but they eventually start sounding cool. You know,
it's like all the old synth stuff is almost like a pedal board. So you have your keyboard, which is usually like your old Moog or something like that. But all these little, they call them what are they? I forgot what they call them, but there's like a little board that's like you can slide in and out modules.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's almost just like a pedal board, but for your synthesizer. So you can add this in there, and that's a good low pass filter, or like an LFO. They have a lot of different filtery things and a lot of different like tone generators that you can add in there. As far as like, so it's just a pedal board, but for your synthesizer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Speaking of gear, my stepdad is trying to sell me his old. He's got one of those like little micro Mesa Boogie heads.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like 25 watts and a little 112. And I was like, oh, I want it. I don't need it, but I want it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I know. It'd be cool just to turn on like the amp and not have to fucking turn on my computer. But whatever.
Whatever. I'm gonna throw another song out there. You listening, Justin?
I'm always listening, baby. I'm right here, man.
Okay.
Delayed.
Well, I gotta like sit up. Like,
Shut up. We're just fucking with you.
Shut the
We're just fucking
up,
with you.
I'm not Adrienne, ADRIENNE.
This is
Adrienne.
one of the bands on my list too.
It's funny.
They're on the same label as
The song's called Rebirth.
yeah, they're on the same label as or distribution, whatever as yeah, a lot of those bands. God damn, Mark, this is a long one. Play the yoga one. 24-minute yoga flow. That's me. Come on, dude.
I love that steady bass in the background.
That was a good transition. I like that transition.
Yeah. It is.
There it is.
So cool.
There it is. That underlay right there.
Bass player just hasn't quit this entire time.
Yeah, he's very active. He's you watched that 24-minute yoga flow. Ooh. My Honda Accord just started from high school.
I am purified.
So cool, dude.
It's so good. They haven't changed like mode the whole time either, but it's still been interesting the entire time.
Yeah. Like it's repetitive, but not repetitive.
It's just enough to not be.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that if I'm editing, I'll put this on in the background. That's good.
Adrian?
Yeah, it's Rocky's trainer.
No, Adrian.
Yeah. Rebirth. It was dope. So that like I had a really long list from last week's episode that I didn't get to all the songs, which is fine. And this side of the paper is all this like old sound that's new. And then this is things that you can lift to.
Okay. So do you want to play one song and then take a little break?
You want to play? Yeah,
I'm going to play. Okay, so you just said it perfectly. I said I had a couple of melodic songs. I have two, but one really kind of.
What was that though?
That's just to me. That's early 2001 to 2004.
Metalcore.
At the time, I guess that's what they called it. But like
At that time, that's what they would have called it, right?
I guess.
What are they calling it now?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Motionless in White.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. That's what you type in melodic hardcore. Motionless in White comes up. Fucking stupid.
Shut
That band
up.
sucks.
What genre would you classify that as, Justin?
I don't know. It's like the
Hold on, let me mail you my answer.
black sheep cousin of like AFI. Or
Shut up. You could tell me later on.
Okay, so while we're doing that, so where it says we count the days,
count the days till I fucking quit this.
yeah. The band's called Nothing in Between. So this is one of the bands. They do a really good job of like merging like that punk feel, but it's more melodic than it is.
Yeah.
So I figured we just play it because now we're on that old versus it's old, but it sounds new, whatever thing. This band fucking rules. So this is Nothing in Between. We count the days. Old school surf punk, skate, for the guitars.
Little Comeback Kitty,
Yeah, absolutely. That New England kind of slow down. I think they're from Brazil. If I remember correctly.
I love the typewriter font.
Yeah. We use that. Right here. Breaks it down. Love the pop.
No one can stop me now. We count the days. I was left alone for the
wow.
sea, anchored by last hope. Drifted nowhere, lost deep in my soul. The woods have never closed.
I'm ripping your shirt off if you're in front of me. Sorry. It's coming off of your body. Not turning me on.
I will rise again. I will rise again.
lot going on, man.
And no one can stop me now. I will rise again. I will rise again. And no one can stop me now. I will rise
So good.
That was so good. Who was
What-
that again?
Nothing in between. One thing that I love a lot about that band is, so obviously, if you're like a fan of like No Use for a Name, Millencolin, you know, like old school, like mid '90s, like surf kind of skate punk.
Yeah.
There's so many bands, obviously, that those are just a few that I can tell you. But what was cool about it is they kind of took, you know, how I always say, like the newer bands, they kind of default to like kind of the faster stuff, you know. But they added, the chord structure when I heard it to me sounded like Modern Life is War. Like obviously they're known for like kind of being a slower, you know, but the type of chords that they picked and then the underlaying they went with it, I was like, damn, it was good.
No, that was shit. Like,
And there's no screaming. He's just yelling at you.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And then
So-
when they broke it down, a little talking part over top of it, it's like,
see, that's
like
something
that.
that, like,
Like that.
if I was by myself, middle school, high school, on a skateboard, just skating.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
In my ears, like, just like getting in my own head. That's the kind of stuff I want to get. Like, when I get in my own head, I want to listen to
oh yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
for
that.
sure. And I thought it was, I think they're from Brazil, if I remember correctly. They're from South America. I just don't remember where. Maybe it's Brazil.
That's just tight, man.
Might be Colombia or Peru.
Okay.
I'm just to start naming South American countries. Venezuela.
Yeah.
They don't have toilet paper.
I've been to Ecuador. I've been to Ecuador.
Well, I don't know if that's considered South America. Is that Central America?
Dude, you know how good I am at maps. I just know I've been there. And I know
geography.
I can tell you what it's close to. The equator. Like,
Ecuador equator.
I've been there, dude. It's fucking sick.
Is the equator go through Ecuador? No, it's further south than that, isn't it?
It goes right through Ecuador.
Does it?
Yeah.
And they picked the right name.
Ecuador. We're gonna take a quick break now.
They picked the right fucking name.
Justin, can you honestly, Justin? I want you to count us back. Can you count us back?
Oh, I did a silent count. You want me to actually
Yeah.
like count like a countdown?
Yeah.
We're live and fucking go.
Nah, I'm gonna need some numbers, Justin.
You're like my daughter right now. Hey, Autumn, can you count to 5? No, but she knows how. Just do it.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, apparently he's going to
2,
announce boxing matches too.
1. Let's get ready to hardcore.
Oh, let's do that. That's so corny. That's so funny, though.
dumb. All right. Thanks, Justin.
The other one's a copyright issue.
Yeah. It's true. He owns that. He owns those words. What the
Wow.
fuck's up? We're back.
Who owns words?
That dude does.
No, stupid.
I'm gonna play another weird band.
Okay.
This one has the longest song title of all time.
Oh, good. I love it.
Fun for me.
So the band is called Since My Beloved.
Beloved.
Yeah, whatever. And the song title is Forgiveness is Waiting at the Bottom of the Well.
Forgiveness.
He's waiting.
More than saying sorry. You ever seen that movie, Just Friends?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Okay.
You know, you wreck everything you touch. Why not try and make something for a change?
The sickness called despair.
It sounds just like old Under Oath.
That's what we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
He sounds like old Alice Taylor. chords, dude. Go back like 10 seconds, Justin. That was cool.
I'll show you those chords when we're done. Push pause. One of my favorite things is when like I hear a band do something and I know exactly how
You know
they
what
did
they're
it.
doing?
I'm just like, oh,
I know what you did.
yeah, I know what you did.
It's like that meme of Brad Pitt. It's like, oh, there I am, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. On pause. You know, I like this band, but the vocals kind of take it away from me a little bit.
A little bit.
But it's not bad. It's just not my style. But I mean, the band's great.
To me, the vocals are like nostalgic to me because it does remind me of
this
Dallas
is-
Taylor, you know?
This is extremely nostalgic right now.
Even the whole album, like,
What I mean by I don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. I'm not a higher pitched guy. That's all.
yeah.
I'm not a higher pitched guy. There it is.
This is your shit, dude.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's fucking good.
I love the raw fucking vocals, dude.
This is so. I want to talk to all these bands. who's your brother? Because God damn it, like, it sounds literally just like 2001. It's crazy. It sounds like old Unearth too. I love Unearth. Yeah. Push pause. They brought back something that hasn't been done in a while.
Yeah, dude. Go back on that.
The growl bark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was so good. By the way, that was the perfect amount of rewind.
Still mad at you.
I got it. Wow, when you go back in time, you're on time. It's weird. Wait, was that the end of the song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's
that was Since My Beloved.
Yeah, that's good.
And the song
That's good
title is Forgiveness is Waiting at the Bottom of the Well. And dude, like I said, a lot of this, I made a really long list because I found a bunch of bands that I like kind of listened to, but I didn't dive into like in middle school. But I mean, all these are new bands.
Well, that's
and it just makes me like happy that like, okay, I want to get back into the sound. What a better way to get back into the sound than support, like not supporting, because I'm not saying that we're supporting bands, but like giving this kind of shit love, dude. Like this is so sick.
Without us, these bands would not have an outlet. Out of your fucking mind. You don't know what you're saying right now. Listen, all 32 people that listen to us every fucking week.
You're welcome.
You're fucking welcome.
You're welcome.
You know, but I don't know. No, it's good. It's funny. I know I said I was. I'm not dogging. I'm just not a high pitched guy. That's all. The band is great, and it literally sounds like I just put on pure volume from 2003.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I like it. It was good.
My girl's back, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to that one band.
The perfect woman, no head.
No arms, no legs, dude.
Be quiet. You gotta cut that out.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's quiet.
And we would like to get more stickers. We have a bunch of stickers that we can put on there, but
I have an envelope with all the stickers.
I want to cover her with stickers.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. That like
Good shit.
Yeah, that
I think they're a part of the same group as like the same distribution group or whatever. Memento and all those guys. Yeah, that's how I found a lot of those. I think Nomad's on there too.
Yeah,
which Nomad's really good. Yeah, no, I thought it was really good. You know what? Since we're on a melodic kick.
So okay, that's where I keep getting lost, right? Because you keep saying melodic. I listen to that and I don't hear melodic. I get there's points of it. To me, it just like
it's the tremolo picking. It's kind of a metal melodic.
I guess I keep.
Coors Light, fuck you. Anyway, continue.
Coors Light. Do you want GERD?
Coors Light. Do you want GERD as cold as the Rockies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I guess like for me in middle school, not everything, but most things were metalcore. There wasn't like all these names.
No,
that
I
there is
know.
now,
So you were asking me earlier. Well, you were asking both me and Justin what would we categorize this particular band, and it's weird because you can't categorize it anymore. So back when
all the subgenres.
Okay, so Misery Signals reference 1, they were considered progressive metalcore.
progressive. Gotcha.
Okay, so they they talked about voting a lot and that kind of stuff. But the thing is you
Being active in the community.
right? But
Yeah.
we've already talked about it before. Where where you find a band that you really like and you go to all these different streaming platforms and you find the similar bands and not one band sounds like them.
Okay, I just went on their
how are you gonna
I just went on their Spotify and it says metalcore from Fort Worth, Texas. They're from Texas.
Misery Signal?
No, Since My Beloved.
Oh yeah, they're good.
And I'm looking at this photo. He is using a Telecaster.
I can't get in the tele game, guys. I can't do it.
I know.
I can't do
and
it.
the other guitar players looks like he's just using a Fender.
Same thing. I don't know. And
Like a Strat. Sorry. Like
I
they're both
admire
Fenders,
that. I admire that. I can't get into it. No, but it goes to that that progressive. It's so now a lot of the websites that I kind of go to now they have this typical categorization called metallic hardcore.
I don't like that, dude.
Well, the thing is when I find
Is
one,
that referring to like Metallica? Like metallic?
I don't know,
That's a color,
it's
dude.
metal-esque. I guess it's metal-esque hardcore. Like it's hardcore, but it has essence of metal.
But that's metalcore.
I know, but when you type in metalcore, you get a totally different. You see what I'm saying? Like the
Metallic core?
yeah, metallic hardcore. And then when you go to metallic hardcore, then it's just like,
So gay.
and then it's just like gulch. It's like this is power violence. So I don't even know anymore. All I know is
It's kind of weird, right?
I just stopped caring.
I guess I do like that they are calling themselves metalcore. In my head, that's metalcore.
No, that's
yeah.
I would
I
definitely
was getting
consider
a little.
that.
I was personally getting a little confused.
The difference though
You
is
kept saying
The
melodic.
different-
Not that they didn't have melodic parts, because
Okay,
they definitely did
so-
use melodic chords.
But the thing is if I was comparing this to like a real metal band, like that's not hardcore adjacent at all, it's hard to find a band. But if you go to like for example, As I Lay Dying is considered a metal band, at least what the internet says. But I would put this
I always
band,
think
this
it's like
band is
Megadeth and shit like that. You know,
I know, but that's my
like-
point. Is that this band is closer to As I Lay Dying than it is fucking Megadeth. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
1000%,
So,
yeah.
but there was always those daywalker bands that I always talk about. Like As I Lay Dying was one. On Earth was another one.
It's so funny that you brought that up. I haven't thought of On Earth in forever.
I love On Earth.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh jeez, I love On Earth.
I haven't thought about them in a minute.
The only time I ever considered actually like pushing By Now on a guitar on a 7-string was because I wanted to play On Earth stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but only because you needed all 7 strings to play the song properly.
Right?
Yeah. No, On Earth is really good. I think they're coming out with a new album soon.
Really? I didn't think they were still alive.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
They're unalive too. There's a squirrel eating a nut outside my house. Now that RJ broke my window in the best way, I could watch the squirrels.
You can see the same amount of that side of the window that you could before.
No, but it's skewed now. I can see that tree.
I could fix that probably.
No, you can't.
I tried.
Justin, there's no fuck. We'll do it later, but there's no way.
Yeah.
RJ argued with it just as much as I have.
I just need a knife.
Well, yeah. Or some spray paint. Don't buy curtains. Spray paint your windows. Be a man. Okay, so since we're still on the melodic kick, so to answer your question, whenever I hear things that aren't just power chords, like obviously they're a little bit more of like they have the harmonic kind of like tremolo picking, like harmonizing with each other. So it's more of a melodic metal-esque like tonality.
Okay.
But to me, when you like that other band, the Helpless band we listened to, they weren't. I would not consider them melodic hardcore or melodic metal by any means, but
Yeah, they definitely had more-
they didn't just keep it with the same top 3, just fucking like hard thrash. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept it. They added the little essence of I have more than 3 strings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And And that to me, and again, I'm done with titles at this point because you can't. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Like you type, okay, if you typed in right now, I guarantee if you went to Spotify, you typed in Bayside, you'd probably get a but actually, no, you wouldn't. You'd probably get the only bands that they've gone on tour with in the past, and it wouldn't even be similar bands.
So if I
It's
went
the
on,
hardest
if I
fucking
went on
thing.
Bayside,
Yeah.
and I went on to like fans also like
There might be one or two.
Say Anything, absolutely.
Yeah.
Armor for Sleep, they're early November.
Which again, Armor for Sleep in early November, I wouldn't consider that the same.
I Am the Avalanche, Saves the Day,
Nope.
Senses Fail,
Nope.
Starting Line,
Yeah, starting line I could kind of see, but they're a little bit more poppy though.
Motion City Soundtrack, Thursday, The Spill Canvas, and The Wonder Years is a way off.
That's what I'm
Way
saying.
off.
So you had a half and half there.
A little bit.
You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
But that Bayside's also a huge band.
yeah.
You
Just
know,
a
they
little-
have 511,000 monthly listeners.
It's definitely a different, but you know, when you go to like, so when you start getting into the more underground essence, it's even harder.
With that, you have a way broader stroke of like, hey, just whatever are also the top
Yeah.
bands, kind of that people also like.
I think I've bitched about this before. So like, for example, with bigger bands, it's even harder. So like, if you go to like any site and type in Deftones, similar bands, it's normally just the bands that they've been known to play with.
Sure.
So the first page is Korn, Limp Bizkit, all these bands. Like, dude, they don't sound anything like Deftones, but they've
Yeah.
toured together for decades. So it's
But that's where the shit is that like fans like also these bands, and it's just like I don't want to know what the fans like. I want to know what it sounds like. That's what I want. you know?
Exactly. And what the fans like usually sucks.
Yeah. No, it's true though.
No, and I get it.
Except if you're unfortunately a smaller band, because then you get like then I get a bunch of bands that sound like you.
Well,
you
which
know?
it's also kind of cool though because it forces you to
But
look.
you know what's not on there is like Bayside. One of like is Smoking Popes. Smoking Popes.
I remember the Smoking Popes.
Dude.
Holy shit, I haven't heard that name since high school.
Dude, if you play
Fucking A.
Smoking Popes, and I have a whole nother story with Wayne, I won't say this episode, but like you can tell Anthony Ranieri from Bayside, that is huge like influence on Bayside. Because they have like the same like vocal pattern,
Yeah.
like some of the same chord progressions. Like it's like
Was he a member of Smoking Popes?
no,
not at all. Okay.
It's
very rare.
Midtown's another one.
Wow, Midtown.
Like that should also be on that list, you know? Like why not?
I
you
know, trust
But-
me. But you know what? Even still, the hardest part is even though, like, obviously you just showcased how much of that genre that you love, and I love, you know, a certain genre too. I can't. If somebody said, "Can you show me one band that's similar to Shai Hulud?" Nope. I can't. I can't show you one. I
Yeah.
can't. Like the old stuff, yeah, it's a little easier because they were still like the up and coming, like that tone, like the Strong Arm and shit like that. But like if I played you Reach Beyond the Sun, which one of my favorite albums by them, dude, I can't tell you one band that sounds anything like that album, which is awesome for the band. You know what I mean? Like that you're that unique
Yeah.
to that community. But it sucks because it's like I want to hear other bands that sound like you too.
That's what
You know what I
makes
mean?
me, like, dude. Yeah, that's what makes me very jealous of like people like my dad that like got to experience the '80s in their prime. Because like growing up being like a huge like hair metal guy, you had like these huge bands like AC/DC. Like I know that's like a you can go to Target and buy AC/DC.
Yeah, but
sure.
at the time though,
But
it was a
dude,
big
like
deal. It was a big fucking deal.
AC/DC is one of my top bands, dude. Like they are so fucking good. But imagine. Yes, and
I'm gonna get a text message soon. Shut up.
Yeah, can you shut the fuck up? But dude, imagine seeing like so you have all these like you have the broad stroke of like hair metal,
Yeah.
but dude, you put like AC/DC and then you put like Poison.
I wouldn't put AC/DC in the hair metal. But I'm just saying, like, I know they were kind of in the same time frame.
Right.
But it's like when I think hair metal, Motley Crue, Poison, Rat, fucking, you know. Like
yeah, Warrant.
You get like that dang, 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 bang, dang, you know, guitar solo crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I would consider AC/DC rock and roll. But
Yeah,
at
no,
the time,
you're not wrong. But in that,
time
that's
frame,
another
yeah.
thing too. Like it kind of gets clumped in. But like I just I don't know. I'm so everything's kind of like diluted.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's oversaturated for sure.
But like, I know like it would be so cool like to go back in time and go to one of those bills and I like listen to the openers. You know, like the openers that never made it because there was no social media and they just like they couldn't get traction or couldn't get a manager or whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
Whatever the struggle was at that time. Imagine like being like, I only want to see Poison, right? That is the headliner, or like Heart or any of those fucking bands at that time. And it'd be like, you have 3 bands opening up and they probably are okay.
My argument to that, as far as it considered to nowadays standards, is how easy it is to have a band at your house and recording at your house. It's literally you can go to
It's so accessible.
but you can go to a Walmart right now.
Yeah.
So the only thing that it tells me when there's all these new bands, especially the new ones that are playing the old stuff, is nobody's writing that particular type of music that I love the most.
Yeah.
Or nobody's writing like the music like the band that I love the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And that's literally how it has to be broken down because there's so many, like, don't get me wrong. I love Shai Hulud. There hasn't been any bands that I found. I'm like, God damn, this sounds just like Shai Hulud. But there's been a lot of other bands that I found because of them that are like, well, damn, they're good in their own. It's
Right,
so broad.
yeah.
But and maybe that's cool, and maybe that's the thing. But what it tells me is like people have access to the recording, to the internet. There's no excuse. So it just means to tell me that maybe that band is one of a kind, which is cool
plus,
too.
like,
but it's disappointing because I want to hear more.
Plus, it's so much easier for people to like listen to us.
I know. You can
And,
subscribe on so many different
Like, you could share it. You can tell your friends and your family about it.
Yeah, don't email Justin for the link because he'll email you tomorrow. But
What?
It's so funny because I can only see his hands.
I know.
Oh, there it is. Okay. We just need to have like those like little like emoji like paddles or whatever. Like, oh, how are you feeling? You know, happy, sad, or
If you
whatever.
want me to learn how to animate that, I will.
No, he needs to hold them. Like, hey, I'm.
I just need the sad one. That's all I need.
You're either happy or sad.
That's easy. I can say one emoji. Sad all the time. No, I don't know. It's cool though, and I love this. And again, and I'm actually happy. You know, we had a good buddy of ours message you about it and was like, it's so cool because he said I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the genres, but it is cool to hear you guys, talk about it and like how it breaks it down a little bit. And we're not music geniuses or anything. We just know what we've liked and we've listened to the music for a long time. But it is cool because I know I've milked this fucking phrase for the longest time, but dude, doing this has shown me so many new bands.
Absolutely.
And it's just been so cool. And I'm just like, I'm actually in love with music again and listening to more music, playing guitar more than I ever have. And it's been awesome, and it's cool because even if I can't find a band that sounds just like that band, I found another band that I'm like, well, when that album's over, I'll put this one on.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's the coolest part about it. And if we can help, not that we are, but if we can help these bands get some,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's cool, like finding a song, and be like, damn, that's cool. And then finding another song and be like, let me go into this band. And then be like, God damn. And like, every week lately, I've been like, I got like 4 or 5 songs to choose from. I can only play one, Dude, it's been a struggle, dude. It's been fun.
One thing that I've been having to come to terms with, especially just getting older and, having a family and having a career and all this shit is not everything is going to happen overnight. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you could play the first episode that we've ever done to now. Obviously it's been a progression, but it took a year.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
But
it has been
like
a year.
there's been a time, where I'll find some bands that I like. I'll find like 2 or 3 and I'm like, oh, good. And then I try to find more that same night. I don't find any. And then 2 weeks later, I find one. So I find the roughage, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's always when you're not looking is when you just like stumble upon like, oh, banger at their banger at their banger. You're like, what the fuck?
One thing you got to do too is, and this is something that I have probably struggled with my whole life, is you can't do the same thing all the time and expect different results. That's like the definition of what insanity is. So when you do the similar to the same thing, but you change it up just a little bit, you figure it out something else.
Yeah.
So like, for example, I'll go to like some of these, there's a lot of websites that I go to that are music based. And what they do is they have a search menu. I just type in a band that I like and it usually gives me a bunch of results that are not that band.
That's cool.
but they're mentioned in the article. Your research changes. You see what I'm saying? So like, there's a different methodology you could go into to finding.
Yeah.
So you just got to change up. So if you go to the same websites every time, you're like, oh, this band. Well, I already looked at these same 10 pages of bands. Yeah, well, you can't look that way anymore. You got to change how you look for bands.
Yeah.
You got to change.
You got to like trick it almost.
And it's still cool because to go and find those bands that you love, you're going to find 10 bands that you like. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's the cool part. And, obviously, starting this podcast, I've had to be biased. Like, I was always so biased, but now I'm, like, trying to be unbiased. Like
I said.
just because I don't love it
eye.
doesn't mean I don't, handstands in the shower. That's the name of the show.
Speaking of, thanks a lot, Justin. We weren't all naked at the same time because of you. Dude, he's so late at everything, dude.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Drew and I took a shower at the same time.
Even if we did, I'll still tell you we didn't.
We did. I know.
I shower in, like, 2 minutes. But it takes 5 minutes for my shower to get hot. That's a real problem.
What the fuck, Justin, dude?
My bad.
Anyway, okay, so still
your turn.
We're on Melodic. Okay, click on
We're on whatever you want to play, dude.
said and done. Second tab. This band is called Love Is Red. and
Ooh, I like that. Whatever that is, I feel like I'm gonna love this.
I always say
love
this.
imagery, dude.
I
Like,
always say this when window shop, but I actually know what that font is. It's not Impact, but it's like one of like the most like generic grunge fonts you can get. So apparently this band has been around for a long time, and I just never really noticed them.
Interesting.
But I guess they came out with a new song, and I listened to the new song. I was like, man, I really like this. I was listening to the album. It's like, I want to hear this one on the podcast. So obviously you're going to hear it. It's a little old school, but it's got the good shit in it too. But yeah, the album artwork, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. It's Love Is Red, and the song is called Said and Done.
sold.
Push box, hold on.
Who is that?
Dude,
I know that vocalist.
he might have been in other bands. I don't know. Rewind it like 10 seconds. But what I love...
15 seconds.
So whatever. Play it from the beginning. It doesn't matter. But what I love as a guitar
Rewind it
player...
45 seconds.
What I love as a guitar player, and obviously that's what's... I'm listening... And his voice is cool too. So I'm not... But what I love what they did with the guitar is for that little transition and that little pause with the drum fill is they hesitated even just like a half a measure longer. And it just made it that much more tits.
What's the name of this band?
Love Is Red. Right here. It's like half a measure.
God damn. Wow.
His voice is
Did
so
you
good.
find
too.
this band or did you already know this band?
I've heard of them before, like in a past life, but then I rediscovered them.
This is 2004, dude. Like this album came out in 2004.
I know, but they just came out with a new song.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. But they did an interview recently with him. That's what I was reading.
God damn.
God, it's so fucking good, man. This fucking band rips, dude. This is 12 years before Counterparts. 12 years before. I mean, it's...
God, that voice. Who is that? voice. They were reminding me of somebody. I can't fucking pinpoint a name though.
They're from Tennessee. Ooh. You need a wider desk.
I know we just fist bumped it. Oh yeah.
Woo. So good. And what the coolest thing about this band is, especially from the time frame that it came out, was you can hear a lot of okay, so I don't think we've done them on the podcast, but we talked about a lot. Sleeping by the Riverside, which is one of like the legendary South Florida melodic.
We definitely talked about them a lot.
Strong Arm, Sleeping by the Riverside. So a lot of those bands, you can hear essence of it with this, but it's a little heavier because his voice is just a little bit more. His voice is,
dude. His voice. Like I don't
so
want.
good.
I want. I like in my head. I keep thinking of Mean Pete.
Well, it's not that. His name is Adam Frazier.
Okay.
I will Google. I want to look. Adam Reiser,
Frazier was his show.
with a dog named Eddie.
Boo, 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 boo.
That's Seinfeld. Anyway. Anyway, I like
Justin,
that.
if you're not going to fucking contribute to nothing,
I just did, asshole.
Well, we'll hear you next week.
whenever you feel.
No, but what I love about that is obviously like the old school, they just kind of like, they either had like a very simple build up to the breakdown, or they just kind of they went right into it.
Yeah.
And I like that, but
I love like the clean, almost standard breakdown. Like maybe drop D or whatever, but it's like bop, bop, bop. It's very popular.
I think maybe
but it's
correct me if I'm wrong, but like a less busy breakdown. It doesn't matter what tuning it is, but like it's less.
It's clean.
It's just dung 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 dung. Simple chug, simple rhythm. Hey, pop 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 pop. That's why I love Modern AD.
Yeah.
I mean, the most brutal breakdowns I've ever heard that I love. I mean, obviously, lots of bands have it, but Martyr AD is like the perfect blend of metalcore.
Metalcore.
Actually, you know what? Martyr AD is the perfect example of what metalcore is to me, personally. Like, if you said metal, but what sucks is then you're going to tell me, oh, Pierce the Veil. Like, no, not wrong.
No.
That's wrong. Warped Tour, you're wrong.
Yeah. Amity Affliction.
Oh, God, so stupid. Did I tell you we were supposed to go on tour with Motionless in White?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to bring it up again.
I think you said it on the.
I probably did. You know what I love the most is the podcast. So Justin, do you listen to a lot of podcasts, or are you more just a music guy?
I listened to one or two.
Okay, so you listen to Your Mom's House a lot, right? Like that's like your go-to. I listen to Tom and Dan, local podcasts. I've listened to them religiously since I've found them, and I'm like, I listen and I'm not recording or editing, so like I remember all their episodes. Like I'm like, oh, well, you talked about that on an episode, this time. Now that we're getting so far into this, I'm like, I don't remember. So like I get it. And actually, one thing that was really cool, I just want to shout out Dan, and not that it matters, but so we've been having an issue lately because now we've stepped up our game a lot as far as recording the video and all that shit. The file sizes are so big. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm running out of space on my computer. And so I actually messaged him the other day and I was like, hey, listen, I know you, because he's kind of like me in the sense that he's the guy that records it. He kind of does all the editing and all that shit. I'm like, hey, man, when you release an episode, do you just delete all the source files and just say, fuck it? Because I have so many files now and it's flooding my hard drive. I can't keep up. And he's like, dude, keep it for like 2 weeks. And if you're not going to extract everything from that episode, just fucking delete the source files. And you always have the main one, the main render. You know what I mean? But it sucks because it's like, what if we go back and we find a good episode and like the cuts weren't always like, we can make the cuts a little bit. It's like, dude, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's
there.
can't.
It's already in the ether. Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's already exactly as what he said. It's like it's already out there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of like, so what I'll do is when we record an episode, I'll keep the main file for like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And if we don't find anything that like obviously like we're forgotten about it already.
Yeah.
The main episode's out already. I just delete it.
Yeah.
Because dude, in order to keep up with all that shit, I'd have to get like a fucking server. Like,
Yeah.
one episode's like 250 fucking gigs.
Yeah, cool.
It's insane. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, goddamn. I actually got my first alert on my computer the other day. Storage almost full. I'm like, I have 8 terabytes on my computer.
That's insane.
And I'm just like, goddamn, bro. Yeah. Anyway,
God damn.
but that band's really good.
Yeah, that band was fucking tits, dude.
And you said that album was from 2004?
2004.
Okay, so that makes sense. But another thing remember we were just talking about, change your research method. I think I found out about them from an article that was probably older. So like you go on a website and you type it in, it's not date friendly. It's just like, no, here's an article about what you typed in.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I like
shit
that
with
band a
tits,
lot.
man. That band kind of reminded me of another band. I know we played one of their songs. I'm going to play a different song, but on an episode that we haven't released. I'm not going to go into the whole story, whatever.
I can't release it. I deleted it.
Yeah, which is fine. But the band has Heal These Wounds. I'm not saying this band sounds like this band, but it kind of reminded me of that era. And the song is called Assurance. Assurance.
Heal These Wounds Insurance.
Yeah. This might have been the same song. I don't know.
It is, but it's a good one.
It's fine.
It's fine. It is so funny how a certain kind of riff tone can like take you back to like
Yep.
I hear ya. Sounds like It Dies Today.
It's so nasty. But maybe it was his vocals that kind of remind me because they kind of got the same kind of raspier vocals.
Well, it's not trained.
It's natural. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah. I'm getting a lot of Lygia. Yes. I got It Dies Today from the beginning part. I got Lygia.
Yeah. I can totally hear Lygia.
Oh, this is Lygia written all over it.
It's funny. As soon as you said that.
Your ghost is my gift, bro.
It's a good episode.
Smarter AD breakdown.
Rewind that a little bit, Justin, actually.
That was actually a pretty cool lead in.
Yeah.
That's what I said about taking it high, taking it real low. Oh God, Margaret AD used to do shit like that all the time. It's like a simple no lead in, just
Yeah.
God, so good.
Go back into the same riff.
This is what, okay, so this is funny. This is the funny thing about this style of music, especially with like certain bands. Was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, ring it out, drum fill, back in 2-step. It's not a bad thing, but yeah.
One more time, I think. Or is it just melodic at the end?
Symphony in Peril used to have there were those little so good. Yeah. Used to have little like Zayo would do this a lot too. Like they would. I mean, this is basically the chorus. Is what this is. Yeah. And with some bands, it's hard to like have a chorus. You know, like especially like with this genre. But this is the chorus. Yeah. And it's good though.
Nutty.
My Nissan Frontier started.
How many cars do you have?
Including my new one, 5 in my life.
So that was Healy's Wounds.
It's good.
I will not tell the story on this episode, but if this video in this episode gets 1 billion likes, I will.
I don't even think
It's a really good story. And I said it before on another episode, but we had to delete that episode because it was mid as fuck.
Well, there was camera issues, and it was not,
nowhere
it was not
near.
good.
It was
not
nowhere
good.
near.
See,
But
that's the kind of quality control we have here. Is we just say, fuck it.
if you really, it's a great story, honestly. But like, subscribe.
What I love about what you're doing is funny because no one's gonna care.
Yeah, 1 trillion likes. Yeah. I want to break the scales.
I went Despacito matched. What if like one day it just went like super? Like, what if one? I love that about like TikTok.
Yeah.
Is like
That's all it takes.
It's funny. My wife is making candles right now in the kitchen, and then you made a joke about baking candles or something. Like baking, like bacon, like
Oh, Justin did actually.
yeah. So, but then there's that viral video of like that girl on TikTok. She picks up the hot dog flavored candle, goes, does that thing, and I'm just like, it was so funny. You go to her page and it's like 120 views, 200 views, 89 views, 1.6 million. 2 point.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man. And
Yeah, she's real popular.
if you really want to hear this story, that's all it takes, man.
That's it. That's all
If
it
you
takes.
pay it forward, if you tell 2 friends and those 2 friends tell 2 more friends, and
If you
those
have
other
2 friends,
yeah.
my 2 friends are here. I have a couple more. on-
Justin was barely here, dude.
Well, he's here in memory. God, I love this. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it was good. I like that a lot. It reminded me definitely of that genre. There's so many.
It just reminds me of that. Okay, so the other band that you played, what was it again? In Red.
Red.
The band that was
Love is Red.
Love is Red.
Red Dead Redemption.
Not that this band is just like that other band.
No. But it's
but that sound reminded
The time-
me
yeah.
of like this same bubble. And I say bubble because it reminds me of a bubble.
yeah. Oh, it's good. I like that. No, it's good. I miss that whole genre of like. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so and I know Justin's a huge fan. You both like August Burns Red, though, right?
I like their I haven't kept up with them, but in their first 3 albums,
I think me and Justin had a mini argument in my driveway one time. To me, Thrill Seeker, their first, they call it an album. It's a demo. I'm sorry, it is, but the recording is so good. It's so rough, but their first ever full length was Thrill Seeker, and that was the world was introduced to complex breakdowns, and that's probably wrong. There's probably a lot of other bands doing it, but I'm saying before the genre, as part. Okay, this is actually. We're talking about.
I'm looking at their albums. So
We're talking about Thrill Seeker was the first one that came out, the first main one.
2005. No,
Yep.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
Messengers
It's awesome.
was my first one.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Well, no,
Thrill Seekers is amazing.
Yeah.
But what was so cool about it is that it was. It had all the essence of everything that we already listened to. We had metalcore, we had the hardcore, but that was one of the first bands that really introduced, at least into the mainstream of the hardcore metalcore hardcore world. I'm sure see, that's the thing is everybody says Gent's new. Gent's not new. Gent has been around for decades.
someone just put a name on it.
No.
you know?
But you got somebody, you got Wesley Snipes to come in here, play guitar for your band. Now you're a Daywalker band, and that's what merged it all. Because now it's all the same. Now everything's the same. I just know your camera has a beer waving around it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We had technical difficulties, and now I'm trying to stay focused. So, but when Thrill Seeker came out, his voice was so good. I don't think it's the same singer either, though.
No.
But
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that was like one of the first bands that was like really introduced like kind of like complex breakdowns.
Yeah.
That I say complex, like not in a audibly, they're not just standard, straightforward breakdowns.
Yeah.
Trigger happy.
Yeah, you know what, Justin? That's probably the best way to put it. Is trigger happy. Like, obviously they were timing it. I mean, there's some cool shit they did.
I just
on that
made that
album.
up, by the way.
Well, that's good though. That's how the best stuff is always made. It's on the fly, except for you because it's always delayed a day. But if we move, wow, you're the DHL of podcasts. Thank you. I love fucking with you, and I can't even see your face. All I see is your
Oh,
knuckles.
I see yours.
Yeah, I know. You see everything.
I can imagine what his face looks like. Do you want me to do Justin's face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sort of got it.
We're recording it too, so
Yeah, yeah.
This is even funnier.
It's gonna look exactly like it. Hold on.
What I love the best is that it's not recording audio on his webcam, and I'm gonna have the hardest time lining it all up.
Okay, say something to me like if I'm Justin.
Hey, be here in like 15 minutes.
I'm on my way.
I'm Bobby Mom.
I'm on the road game, beer. I'll be right there.
Hold on. The one thing that I love about
Cut that. Edit that. Delete that.
And that was Justin. I know it's me now, but that was Justin. That was kind of spot on there.
Oh,
I love it.
You're a
Retard
prick.
late.
Speaking of which, the Hop and Pop.
Have you had their breakfast yet?
No, but
It's good.
what
You
I
should
love
have
about
the
it.
breakfast.
No, what I love about it is not that I need the shout out. Elijah Space Dust is one of my favorite beers right now. I've been drinking it for about a year now. I love it. It's really good. I'm not going to continue to drink it because I can't for obvious reasons. But they $8 for a 6-pack. It's like $15 everywhere else.
Yeah.
They are good about that. Anyway,
Hop and Pop.
they close at 9. Close really early.
Expired beer, real cheap.
Hey, that's fine. What are our expiration dates really?
Just suggestion.
Can I tell you a funny story that I did at work the other day? And how long have we been recording, Justin?
We're at 19 minutes on the new one. It'll put us right around 130, 125.
Okay, cool. So you got one song left in the chamber?
No, Justin's gonna play us one
Okay.
song.
Can I
and
tell you?
then
Can I
tell a
tell you
story?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so obviously you know that I love fucking with people. Like I do it, but it's funny because I do it like you do other things with people, but I do it consciously.
What do I do with other people?
Oh, you fuck with people hard.
Yeah, I do.
And I don't know if you know you're doing it. That's how good you are at it.
Sometimes I don't know. They definitely don't know.
But you do it in like different ways. Like, remember when we were sitting at the bar and the Coconuts waitress came in and was like, yeah, I'm the waitress at your favorite bar. And you're like, oh, what bar? Because I'm here and you're not, you don't work here. Like, it's so subtle, but it's like, ah. So at work, I was fucking with people at work. And we were talking about like, so I work with this one girl and she's always like, she's younger, so she goes to all the clubs. Like she's like a club kind of person. That's fine.
That's cool.
But she was like, I bet you're the kind of motherfucker to go in and fuck with people like at bars and shit. I go, 100% I am. Want me to do it to you right now? And she goes, yeah. And I go, how long is forever?
Oh, okay.
And she goes, I can't even comprehend that. And I go, you're gonna die.
Eventually.
Eventually, you're gonna
Yeah,
die. How long is forever? She's like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
That's how I fuck with you. How long is it?
Can you imagine sometime, maybe not today, it could not be tomorrow, but you will have one last breath. Then it's
Imagine having
what that last breath's gonna feel like.
Imagine having no time and then unlimited time.
Yeah. Imagine just your last memory just be like, what was, and you're done. You know.
I like how it went super dark. I'm sorry, that's how I fuck with you.
Yeah.
So she's been practicing her signature at work, like on a napkin, like how she wants to have her signature. I'm like, when do you get a movie or something? So I've been signing in a fancy way, like different people. So like right now, L. Ron Hubbard has signed her paper. Ted Kaczynski, people I know she doesn't know exist. And I hope she looks them up because like, oh God.
I was fucking with customers today because like, you know, it's been like real smoky or whatever. And
Hold on, I don't want to cut you off. I got an air quality alert yesterday because
Canada, man.
yeah, you were saying why is it so hazy?
Yeah.
But is there a fire? I couldn't figure out why there was an air quality
Supposedly
issue.
there's a fire from Canada, and Justin.
That sounds like bullshit.
I don't know. There's a fire in Canada.
It was
and
hazy yesterday, though.
It
and
was.
it's today too.
Yeah.
I was talking to customers who were like, yeah, so whatever. I'm like, this simulation's weird, man. It just needs to reboot. And I'm like, so the rendering is off today, you know, like, and they're just like, what? I'm
Not
like,
mine.
all right, I'll be right back.
Not my rendering, because my rendering's on point. That perfect 1080. That perfect 1080p, buddy.
All right, guys, this next song is called Stiletto by Symphony and I'm kidding.
Is it really?
No, I was gonna.
That song is amazing.
Can you play a song, Justin, and we can take a
Yeah.
Stop this one?
Yeah.
If you want to play Symphony Barrel Stiletto, that's amazing.
No.
That
Just
song
put that on
rules.
a list somewhere. So.
Oh, that song rules.
I've been wanting to play this.
I am starving though. Do you have any like chips or something, like a bag of chips,
Yes,
grapes or something?
So wait, you started. Wait,
I probably had researched this band.
I swear. This
Bro,
band's called Starve. I like what they're doing. This is the new stuff they're coming out with. They've been around for a little while. Why did Hardcore? I swear I didn't find it from Hardcore Keem. He's always on these things.
It takes them long to fucking introduce a song and it doesn't show up. God damn, just play the fucking song.
I hate you both. More arguments.
It's fine. That means you love us. I do remember listening to this, and I remember it was fucking heavy as
I
tits.
think we played this.
I don't think so. Hey, that's our background. Orange amps.
The chord management.
Who's doing the cable management? What the fuck? Did you send him away? Why is this so low in your headphones? Is it low in your headphones too?
Super low.
Yeah,
on
it
my
sounds kind
headphones.
of low.
All the volume's up.
I'm gonna crank everybody up. Is that everybody?
Yeah, but you haven't.
No,
like-
go to the sound there.
No, it's full blast. I can tell.
Just play it.
Yeah, it's playing. It's fine.
But it's
We'll just be quiet.
here. I'll just crank everybody up just a little bit for this one.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll whisper.
I feel like I've seen this, dude.
Is he wearing a coat? That looks like the guitarist that you guys in the chat room. That's a sick guitar. I don't even know what that is.
The bass or the
Both. Both are actually pretty sick.
7-string bass, dude. It's not.
Where did I put my keys?
This is where you go when you go into one of those doors in the Haunted Mansion.
I like it. It's like an Explorer. It's like an Explorer. It looks like the guitar I sent you guys.
That Matt Black dude always gets me.
Every guitar company has like that matte black, like metal thing now. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be kind of weird though. Like you have all matte black gear and then dye your hair pink.
Stick out, man.
Kind of counterintuitive. That's good though.
That was Starve.
What I like about it is again one of those misleading logos. Like so, I'm expecting to be like some kind of deathcore, new metal, current new metal kind of thing. It's good, but the breakdowns were like just right
Yeah,
out, right
it was
out,
cool.
right out the beat, right out the hat.
Yeah. I like that.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Parables. Good job, Justin.
Starve.
Came through a little bit today, I guess.
Thanks, man.
At the end of the show.
Good for you to show up,
Right
man.
on time.
Good for you to show up today, man.
Right on fucking time.
Yes. All right, play that outro for us. Man.
Yeah, play the outro.
Oh, I don't know.
Once again, if you want to hear the Healy's Womb story, like, subscribe, tell 1,000 of your friends.
That's why I hate Windows 11. Dude, Windows 11 is the worst piece of shit on the fucking planet.
Tell them, man.
Dude, creating a new folder on the desktop is like 2 more steps. Why are you doing that? Stop.
Stop it.
It's fucking annoying.
Fucking annoying.
What you just said
Is
is one of the most
helpful. Don't get
insanely
Windows
idiotic
11.
things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling,
I'm just gonna clutch my
incoherent
pearls.
response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I
award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No, it's going to
You
happen.
don't have the training, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna flop. No one's gonna come over. You know, it's just things are gonna happen.
Things are going to happen.
Real quick.